Hi all. I want to show you how to put these snow treads on your shoes. I have two different styles here. These have like springs. I don't know if you could really call them springs. They're like wires on rubber. And then these have small little spikes. And what you can do is buy replacement spikes. These just pop out of here. So when these get worn down, then you can just pop new ones in. These are getting pretty worn here. So, you know, these are good for just ice, but if you're in thick snow, they don't really help much. Where these would be good for thick snow, you could walk in thick snow. So, the reason why I thought this would make a good video is because when you put these on your shoes or your boots, they don't look like they're gonna go on. And it's kind of scary. See, like, you really have to stretch these out in order to get them on. But they'll work. You just have to go slow and let the rubber warm up as you stretch them. So these went on pretty easy because I've been using them for a few years. So they're kind of stretched out. But if you put them on a big pair of snow boots, you know, you have to do some stretching. Flatten them out some and even them out. You know. So all the spikes are down on the bottom. Just have to move them around a little bit. Okay. So these would be good for jogging in light snow or ice. Maybe not ice. You end up falling on your butt. But these are really worn, so it's about time to replace these. And then these, it's the same type of deal. You can see how at first glance you would say that's never going to fit on there, right? But these actually fit on my big boots. My big boots are like size 13 and these actually fit on there. So these will go on easy. This part's the back. That's the part you pull up on your heel. So let's see here. And you just have to go slow so you don't break them.
Don't let it snap you in the face.
Almost got you. And when I first got them too, I thought the same thing. I said, these can't be the right size. But they do stretch out. That's just the way they're made. So just go slow so you don't rip them. Might be good to have 3 or 4 hands to help, you know. But they usually go on pretty easy. There's a more expensive model where they have a strap that goes along here. That's so if they pop off, you don't lose them. You don't end up in a snow pile. I had my mother make these, and I think these work good. It's just a nylon band and then Velcro. So this just goes underneath this this strap here like that, and then this side here. So then that'll keep them from falling off the boot. Okay, let's see if we can get this one on. So you can see that looks really small. It's like, how is that ever gonna go on there? I think when I first bought these, this was the first pair I bought. I had these for like a year because I looked at them and said, that's never gonna go on there. You know? But after a year or so, I really needed to use them. I just grabbed them and stretched them out, and they actually went on pretty easy. You see there's space there, that's never gotten in the way. When you're walking on heavy snow, you know, you can't even tell that there's a gap there. And I don't slip at all, you know, it's just like walking on normal ground. They really work great. So here's another one of those straps. Let's get the measurement of this here. Okay, so this strap here is just a nylon strap. You can like get a yard of this for like $1. It's really cheap. I like to use the thick stuff because that helps it stay on top. It's not flopping around. And then the two outside ones, it's got the rough Velcro, and then the two inside ones are the soft Velcro. So I suppose it really wouldn't matter, but that's the way she set them up. The whole thing is about 13.5 inches. And then the outside Velcro there, I'd say it's about 1.5 inches there, 2 inches on that one. So that one really doesn't matter, right? But this one should be fairly big because you don't know how it's going to tighten up around your boot. Every boot is going to be different. If you have a big boot, it may only land here. But if you have a smaller boot or a shoe, it may need to tighten up here. So this piece here should be bigger. That one's not. You know, we've made so many of these, she kind of knows how I want them. So. That or she was running out of material.
No.
So that one's 3 inches. So like this could be the side that you're going to do the adjustment on. And then this one is only like 1.5 inches. So just to show you what I'm talking about, like on this side, 1.5 inches here, 1.5 inches here. You can like put that on there like that. And then this would be the side that you need to have bigger, so like that's going to land somewhere inside that 3-inch piece. So, okay. Here's the bag of replacement things for these. I think I bought these off eBay or Amazon. I bought like 2 or 3 bags full. See, you get a bag, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 or 8 of them. I think it says 9, but it was really cheap for a couple bucks or so. You can see the difference here between an old one and a new one. You see the new one sticks up probably a good 2/8 of an inch or so, you know, where these are really worn. So if I wanted to replace these, I think they send a little tool. They send this little tool. I've never used that, but I suppose that might come in handy. Pull it out. So, back side is bigger, so it just pulls out like that. And then the side with the spike is smaller, so that's the side you should put in first. And then this just kind of stretch it out a little bit. Try not to rip it. Okay. Here, I'll do it again. This side is really worn here. That's pretty much well gone. So just peel it off the back. Good thing I looked at these. So there's 6 on each shoe, and they send you a pack of 9. So. If you're wearing them to work, you know, it might not be a bad idea to bring a pack of those in your lunchbox. If you happen to have one pop out during the day, then you can replace it. I've had that happen. I think one time I lost one, and I just popped one out of here and I put it back here. So you can see it's real easy to do. I just did that whole one in a matter of a minute or two. These last forever. This pair is at least 5, 6, 7 years old. And I beat the heck out of these things. Wore them on a steel floor. Okay, so these were the ones for men, and then they also make them for women. They're just a little smaller. You see, it's basically the same thing. Okay, so the spikes are a little smaller, but it still took the same replacement spike. We only had to replace one. See, you don't have to replace them all at the same time. For some reason, I think you had lost a couple.
Yeah.
That's why we that's why we only replaced the one. And I just moved them around so the replacement was here. One good tip is don't wear these on a linoleum floor, because those will really put dents in the floor. If you have tile floor or something like that. These won't damage the floor. No. But these will.
Punch holes in
Yeah,
the
yeah. You know, you'll see a few holes here in the floor if she looks around. So. Okay. See ya. Bye. And then one last thing on these things. Sometimes these wires will break and fall off. I just use some small wire and I wire them up. I actually had a couple pieces of rubber break. See if I can find one here. See, like. See, like here, the rubber actually broke, I think. Let's see here. Where is it? It might have been here. The rubber actually broke, and I just kind of put the wire through here and wrapped it around here and just kind of wrapped it around and around until I made a connection here. So I still got a pretty good shoe. I thought it happened someplace else too. These are really old. I've had these for probably a good 4 or 5 years, so they're bound to bust up. You see here, I got it wired here too. Does the job, you know. Okay, see ya. Bye.